gentlemen, the 0 Hour Musical is proud to present to you Soggy Bottom, the musical! This is a really big faucet.
Can you pass me the sugar fries?
Sugar?
It's not the big one.
Pass it down the line.
Oh, sorry, it's your turn.
We are all competing after all. I don't want to be that one contestant that takes it too seriously. But at the same time, I want to win this. You are going to win. Thank you.
I'm just so happy to be here.
Oh, yeah?
I never thought I'd make it. We've all made it. Oh, this is my dream. I never thought I'd make it. But now I'm gonna make it. Yes.
I never thought I'd make it. But now I'm gonna make it. When they asked me to be on the bake-off, I said, man, you must be mad. I said, I'd love to be on the bake-off, but I always get kind of mad. I can't bake for chicks, but I'm the personality of the competition. And when I'm eliminated, half of the country will sign a bloody petition.
It's the old family, it's the O'Higgins recipe book.
The O'Higgins recipe book? Dad, I never thought I'd see this day. You kept a secret from me for so long.
The O'Higgins family is actually a very big baking family. Susan, where do you think you got your talents from?
I have no idea. I thought I got my talents from myself.
Well, it's actually generational. But listen, you know what? Even though it runs in the family, you've still done an excellent job. I was watching you on the telly last week and I thought, there she goes, my Susan. I remember back in the day when you used to trot into the kitchen when I was cooking and you'd say, Dad, what are you making? And I'd say, well, I'm making some cookies.
I've been watching you for years. All I've ever wanted is for you to notice me.
Did you think I didn't notice you, Susan?
Well, I
mean, just because I spend a lot of time watching the rugby and reading magazines doesn't mean I don't see you out the corner of my eye.
You mean I've been in the corner of your eye all along?
Yes, you have. Right here. Right.
All these years, I've been trying to catch your attention, and finally, now I'm on TV and in the bake-off. You're paying attention to me. This means so much.
You'll always be in the corner right here, right where I want you to be. You'll always stay here.
been trying to get you to notice me, Dad. And I know it might sound mad, but with this making, I'm making a change. And it's always been in the family, and you've continued to be my little Susan, my little flower. And now on the bake-off you'll empower all the women. It's International Women's Day. So take this book and have a look. I've always been in the corner of your eye, all alone in the corner of your eye. And all these years I have just been trying to get you to notice me. But now I'm on TV. You're watching me. Yes, I am. You've been watching me. I've been watching me. I've been watching you. I've been watching me. I've been watching you. I've been watching you on TV. And maybe if I make, you'll keep on watching.
Now, Geoffrey, this is an important time in your life. You're going to do your mother and myself proud. You've made it to the next round of this bake-off competition.
Oh, yes.
Now listen, son. You're not a Stevens for nothing. Us Stevens win the game.
That's right. I'm Geoffrey Stevens.
And you win the game.
And I win the game.
Now, son, it's important that I ascertain that you will win this game. Because if you don't, we will have to denounce you as a Stephen.
The family fortune will be out of your grasp.
And all given to your sister, Mildred.
You wouldn't.
We would.
You wouldn't.
We would.
We would.
It's immaterial. It's immaterial. I will win the game. Mildred will get nothing! Nothing from me, Geoffrey Stevens.
Darling, you've raised him correctly.
That's right. He knows where the eldest son's place is.
At the head of the patriarchy. Now, I've heard rumours, son, that there's some sort of special day going on today.
Why?
None of that.
No, none of that. Because I'm a Stevens.
And the anniversary of your birth has nothing to do with whether you win or lose this one. You will power through regardless, and success will be your gift.
Success is more than that. Success is my birthright. And success in a tent is the sweetest of all.
Son, to make good, you've got to bake good.
Okay.
Am I making myself clear?
Oh, you're making yourself perfectly clear, Father.
In order to make good,
Yes, no, I got it.
you've got
No,
to
you made that
bake
very clear.
Welcome back.
Nice to see you.
Welcome back.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
I'm sorry I'm late too.
Face the other way.
What is he doing here?
He's so keen.
I thought he wasn't going to be part of the competition.
Oh, you thought wrong. You also thought wrong that I couldn't hear you. You was right there. Now look, we all know it was an unusually low crop of bakers this year. And even though we're in week 3, we're also at the final 3.
Stevens, how lovely of you to come and fuck everything up, as usual. My Susan's on the show this year. You know that, don't you?
Oh, I know.
I'm sure you're aware.
Oh, I know of Susan. Susan, who uses a milligram too much salt. Susan, who picked butter from a competitor because of something called the goodness of their heart.
Now you listen here, Stevens. Susan is also Susan, who doesn't have very good self-esteem. Susan, who's always thought that since she was part of a family of bakers, she had to be a good baker as well, and has never managed to do so.
That's so interesting you say that. I'm from a family of winners.
I'm aware, everyone knows who the Stevens are.
Oh, yes?
You've dominated this competition for years. Why for once can you not just let someone else, the underdog, win? Please.
But then, what would I do?
Oh, he doesn't need to let Susan win. Because what you haven't realized yet is Susan is a better baker than you.
Can I just clarify who you are?
I'm the judge!
Oh, yeah. I should have known that.
You're never paying attention. Always staring at your baking.
Yes.
Never knowing what you're putting in.
Oh, I know what I'm putting in. How do you think I got this far?
It doesn't taste like you know. High five me.
So you can deal with this adequately. I'll see you in the next round.
Look, I know you don't like me, but I'm your future champ. Stevens, Stevens, that's the name that always wins. Stevens, Stevens, we end what we begin. Stevens, Stevens.
Stevens. Can you believe that we're through to another week?
Well, I can believe I'm through to another week. I'm a Stevens. You're an O'Malley's, O'Hannigan's, you're one of them.
O'Higgins.
Yeah. Stay in your lane.
You're not excited?
What's to be excited about? This is the semi-final. It's nothing.
It's the semi-final. We're down to the last 3.
So? What difference does that make if you don't win? What's to get excited about other than winning?
So you're only in this game to win?
Are you in this game for anything else?
But if you're only in this game to win, then only one person can be happy at the end.
Yes, me.
So what happens to me?
I don't know. Go on the Graham Norton show, I think.
I was going to make some friends on this show. No one ever pays attention to me. And finally, my dad started watching me on TV, and we share a passion. You like baking, right?
I love baking. That's why I'm here.
And I love baking too. So after the show, maybe we can bake together.
No! What do you think is going on here? You think I'm contractually obligated to be nice to you after the show? You know how hard it is when the cameras are on to go, "Hi Susan, have a nice day." Why would I ever do that? What do you have that I would ever be interested in anyway?
A kind heart and a little too much salt. But a kind heart. You seem like you don't have much kindness in your life.
Well. I have a father and a mother. And if that's not kindness...
Your kindness is your father and mother existing.
Well, yeah, you know, they're there. That's nice. The house isn't empty.
I thought my dad was bad for just watching the rugby when I went to debate with him.
That's so weird. My dad watches rugby too.
Huh. Who does he support?
The Harlequins.
Do I
There might be a different team actually now. I don't know.
There's only Harlequins. I know. I listen to my dad even if he doesn't listen to me. Maybe our dads could watch Harlequins together and then we could bake in the kitchen while they're watching Harlequins.
No! What are you doing?
I'm trying really hard.
Oh God. I see what's happening here. That's fine. How do I put this? You have no friends. You'll die alone. And the people who bury you, they're not your friends. They probably found you after weeks because of the smell. Well, come on, I'm just being honest. You have no friends. You'll die alone. And I'm sure you've got a bungalow in your home. But the truth is, you're getting me out in a week. You have no friends.
You can be my friend.
Have no friends. This is not happening. We are not friends. We're good. That's true. You have no friends. You have no friends. And you are gonna die alone. Now see it back, okay? You have no friends.
so prompt, son, to our weekly meeting. Punctuality is an essential moment of being a Stevens. We have been talking.
We have been talking and we have realised the viewing figures are not looking good for you, son.
You need to up your game in the semi-final. You need to be in it to win it.
Dad, you rhyme a lot.
It's part of being an even Stevens.
It's something we've constantly been disappointed with you for not doing more of, if I'm perfectly honest. Now, that girl,
Yeah.
the long-haired, brown-haired, brown-haired one.
Oh, that one, yeah.
The one of Sue's, she needs to lose.
Which means that you must vote for her,
Go on.
you must support her, you must become friends with her, you must let the judge think you have changed your ways.
And then poison her cake.
That one didn't even rhyme. Just attempted murder. No, you were saying something. What was that?
Darling,
Oh,
you vetoed that in the preliminary meeting. Do not remember. No poisoning, not after last year.
it's not the Stevens way.
It's not the Stevens way.
Not since the arsenic scandal of 2016.
I prefer if we didn't talk about that side.
The viewing figures are showing a decline in support for your strong character. I feel the need to introduce some artificial flaws, such as compassion. I suggest in the next round, you help her.
Stevens Minor, you need to play this final.
Go on.
Well, seeing as we are an even Stevens, we might take this ride to the grind. Do you hear what I'm saying to you, son?
Oh, I know what you're saying.
You've got to be in it to win it. You've got to be in it to win it. I've got to be in it to win it. I've got to be in it,
Yeah.
to win it.
I see now.
Oh, there is no way I'm losing. If I just make a friend, Susan. Yeah, I'll get inside the cabin. I know that my devious plan now begins. I'll think that I'll be her friend, then cozy up. And then at the last moment, at the door I will shut. Cause that's what I'm gonna do, stand in the back. And that's why with our baking attack, I'm in. So wait a minute, I see the point now. Human compassion, that is just a lie. That's what we tell ourselves so that we can get by. But honestly, she always oversells the brain. That's metaphorical and went straight to her head. The fact of the matter is, I am the best. I'm falling behind, but now I'm past that test. The way that I do is like the way that I think. I'm the best in this league, you know that. I don't fake, I'm in it. She about it, but I'll make it sourdough. The way that I do it, it's like this, she's tossing on a throat. Now it was a reach, yeah, I accept that much. The fact of the matter is, I know my stuff. I am a Stevens, that means I win. Everything that finishes, I begin it. That's the way we do, I'll be in the finals. I don't have a rhyme, but I just wanna be in it. So win it. So you gotta be in it. So win it. Oh, you gotta be in it. So win it. I gotta be in it. To win. Stevens, you don't know you're going to get. Stevens, Stevens, you're going to lose the bet. Stevens, Stevens, you'll have a disgusting bake. Stevens, Stevens, there's salt in your cake.
Well, I'm sorry about that boy. He's wrong.
Really?
He's been wrong to you.
It's not my fault?
No, it's not your fault. You know exactly what you're doing.
Thanks, Dad.
And if you can't see the love that's in your heart that I see from right here, then he's a fool and he doesn't deserve you, alright? And I mean that. Look, your mum, she had a lot of bad times in her life because people were rotten to her. Before I found her working in that little bakery at the end of the street. She said all the customers were rude to her. They'd come in and ask for a baguette and walk out without even saying thank you. And then one day I came in and I said, Mary, I can read it on your name tag. Can I get that one over there? Thank you very much. And that's how we got together in the first place. On the back of the bakery, in our hands. She was a lovely, lovely woman.
I love your stories about Mom. I just want to be more like her, you know?
And you do. You look more like her every single day. So what I mean by this is, if he's not going to listen to you, if he's not going to take your kindness, then fuck him.
Wait, you want me to fuck? I don't think he really wants to do that.
It's a phrase, dear.
Oh,
You're so naive. What I mean is ignore him. Don't take any notice. If he tries to talk to you, be nice to you, ignore it completely. Alright?
what, you want me
It's the way for you to win.
to be just as bad as him?
Yes. You've got to fight fire with fire, so that I can watch you on that TV during the finals and say, that's my Susan. Alright? You go ahead.
Okay, thanks, Dad.
There you are.
I mean, hi.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry.
For what? I've never even heard anything you say.
I realise now that what I did was wrong. And I was hoping for a second chance. If you wanted to bake together, maybe we could do that.
I mean, I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Why ever not? Well, probably because I was incredibly mean to you.
Yeah, that's it. So maybe if I'm incredibly mean to you, then it will work out fine, my dad says.
Are you sure? Because, I got a banana bread just waiting to be made.
Banana bread's my favourite. How did you know?
Come on over to my station. Let's play together. Come on over to my station. Together we'll wave banana bread. Come on over to my station. Together we'll bake a cake. Come on over to my station, and maybe friendship's what we'll make. Come on over.
It's just 3 steps.
Come on
1, 2,
over. straight to your hand. Come on. Now, we need 150 grams of butter, I think.
Right, here's the butter.
Sorry.
I'll do the dry ingredients, you do the wet ingredients.
Sure, yeah. So there's just a wet ingredient over there. Stop. Friendship is rising, and you just heard something else.
Our friendship is rising.
Come on, let's I don't know, go for a walk or something. Okay.
Come on. Well, from what I can see on the coverage, they're very, very friendly. Even after I told her not to. She can't be friends with him or he will never let her win. Marty, we've been friends for a long time. Help me out.
Julian. It's good TV though, isn't it?
It is, and I know it is. And I know that what you want is sales, and I know that he's doing this as an act, alright?
Julian, I want you to be happy.
Thanks, Marty, but for now you're not doing a very good job in making me happy, alright?
Yeah, okay. You're right. They must not be friends.
Because he's not sincere. If he was sincere and he really liked her and he really wanted to be with her, then fine.
I'll be honest, I thought it was basically about Susan was gonna win the competition.
Well, that's what I hoped.
She is.
Is she, Marty?
She is.
Marty, listen to me.
I have plans. She is.
Do you remember how we used to bake together? Back in baking school?
Dude.
And I helped you out and I would give you salt and I would give you my own family's recipes?
Yeah.
The unsalted
best
recipes? Right.
Better than anything in baking school.
So you owe me one.
What do you mean even in baking school? Bake perfectly.
Following the family tradition, whatever. Okay, so I
owe you.
helped you out, so you owe me one.
I owe you.
So what you've got to do is make sure that she wins, okay?
I'm on the case.
I don't care how you do it.
But how are we
As
going
long
to
as it
split them
gets
up?
done.
Stop them being, all emotional attachment. She's vulnerable.
In the final, there'll be Susan versus Stevens. They can't like each other if they're facing off, right?
Yeah. Forename versus surname.
Forename versus surname, that's what I want. And that'll be good television for one.
Yeah, they'll like her. She's the friendly one. Stephen's all stuck up and so full of himself. And,
Susan, I can make it
Stevens. We've got to pull them apart.
We've got to pull them apart.
Before the final.
I hate to do it.
Fine, I'll do it. Fine.
It needs to be done. I don't feel good about it, but it's what needs to happen. The family baking legacy needs to go on.
This is my bedroom door.
Do you have cooking things in there?
Well, I just thought we would. There's a really great view I thought you might like.
Okay.
I like to sit on the windowsill when Mum and Dad aren't giving me grief.
Oh, it is a nice view.
You know, I've never brought anyone here.
I've never been brought anywhere. So what do we do next?
I owe you an apology,
Oh?
Susan. I misjudged you, and that was wrong of me. And I really am sorry. I don't think my life is as perfect as I may have thought. And I said that you had no friends. But I think I was just projecting.
You mean you have no friends either?
Yeah. Mum and Dad are the most pushy parents imaginable. They made me play the violin the day I was born.
That sounds so difficult.
They got a custom violin made.
Oh my God.
And they moved my hand. I played the violin before I ate my first meal. And then when I was 2, it was the saxophone, and 3, it was the piano. I can play 17 instruments. And I can bake, and I can sing, and I can freestyle rap.
Wow, you're so talented, Stevens. I only bake.
I wish I was more like you.
More like me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not exactly the most well-adjusted. I don't have friends. I never learned how to be around people, and you seem to have it all down. I guess I'm just jealous.
Oh. Well, you could have said that from the beginning.
Well, it's embarrassing. You don't say these things to someone that you're competing against in now the finals, which is tomorrow.
I know, I'm really nervous. But we're going through this together, you know?
Yeah. I like that. A lot.
You do?
Yeah.
You mean you didn't want to get to the finals with Beth or Harry or Tom
No.
or any of the other contestants?
No.
Because it's...
Beth wants to use salt instead of sugar.
Yeah.
Harry reminds me too much of my father. And I once saw Tom killing her.
Is that where Steve went?
Yeah.
And they told us all it was a double firing.
But even if they haven't done any of those terrible, illegal things, I would want to be doing this with you. It's just that I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what it's called. I don't know how to word this phrase. But I like what's going on. I don't know what's happening. It's a new thing for me. The truth is, I'm skillful, but lonely as can be. Susan, you're the first friend that I ever had. Maybe that's not so bad.
You're the first friend that I ever had. right. And somehow I don't want it to end. But somehow I think it's not quite friends.
It's getting really late. And the final's tomorrow. I shouldn't be keeping you out this late. Come on.
No, I need to practice those simple once another 6 times.
Okay, through the door, through the door.
Out past his curfew.
Punctuality is part of being a Stevens.
Quite right.
Sorry I'm late.
Geoffrey, what on earth sort of time do you call this?
Stevens Minor.
12:30.
12.
30.
12.
30.
And curfew is?
12.
Oh.
I'm waiting to hear a productive reason for you to be late home. Half an hour late. What have you filled those 30 minutes with, Geoffrey?
Was it that violin we made for you when you were born that you never played?
Don't think we've forgotten that, Geoffrey.
I hear no Strauss. I hear no Strauss.
Repress your emotions, darling.
You know what, Dad? Maybe you never will hear any Strauss. And Mom, maybe you won't hear any Chopin.
No, Chopin!
And Rachmaninoff, you can forget about him. Gershwin, gone. Maybe I don't want to maybe I don't want anymore.
Geoffrey, I can't believe I'm hearing these words from you.
Well, look where that's gotten me. Mom and Dad, I've been playing all the instruments, I've been doing all the shows, and I've been dancing and I've been rapping since I was 0. And what am I?
Well,
Late.
No, I'll tell you! I will tell you what I am. I am half a person. Okay? I'm half a person.
Punctuality is part of being a Stevens.
It's not even rhyming anymore.
darling, let him speak.
Maybe there is a whole other side to life that I just didn't know about. Maybe being skillful is not everything.
Do you mean Europe?
Not the continent, darling.
I'm talking about love. I mean, you guys must know what.
Emotional reticence is part of being a Stevens.
You guys seem very tense since I said that.
Darling, it's, not appropriate talk for the drawing room.
Well, maybe it is appropriate talk for any room. Come on, there is something missing from my life, and you guys aren't going to tell me what I missed out on?
Darling, your father and I have been married for over 35 years without a trace of love, and we're perfectly happy.
She's never looked me in the eye.
Not once.
Is that why you sleep in separate bedrooms?
Well,
Never would
yes.
habit.
Also, there's a snoring issue, but, darling,
Like a pig.
we have done everything in our power to give you everything you could possibly need to be successful. Why do you throw this back in our faces right now?
Because suddenly it's not enough. Okay?
Well, what more can we give you?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Well, that's an uneven Stevens if I've ever seen.
going. The judge is happening.
I'm so nervous. But I think this cinema amongst the best I could. Did you do the best you could too?
Yeah, I did. I just want to say thanks.
Oh?
Yeah. Whatever happens, I feel like I've won, you know? Well, like if I win, that'll be... But even if I lost, I still feel like I've won a friend.
Oh, Stevens, I feel like I want a friend too.
Me, right?
Yeah.
No, because I had to check.
Because after the show, we can bake together, right?
Yeah, and after that we could, go on a walk or see a movie or, kill some time.
Yeah, I really like that. Oh, we've got some racing. Just...
Sorry,
Hey. Wow, that's better than baking.
I'm not quite sure. Let me just check. Yes, definitely better than bacon. Wow.
I never thought when I entered Bake Off that I find myself a friend and a date.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's we're dating.
Yeah.
We're dating, and I'm a Stevens. Thank you. But people don't say thank you. That's a weird. Oh God. The judges are going to be here any minute. Yes. No, you're right. That would be sorry.
It's better than baking. Find me with dating. I think that I'm making progress. I got somebody to love.
Yes, it's better than baking. Now that we're dating, it's better than baking. Now we're in love. We're in love.
No! I'm sorry, this was all my fault. Yes, I told Stevens earlier to fake being in love with you, to be dramatic on the screen, and yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's not.
I didn't.
It's better than baking. Now that we're dating, it's better than baking. Now we're in love. It's better than baking. Now that we're dating, it's better than baking. Susan, you have to believe me. That's not true.
And on to the judging of the competition. Oh, this is the day we've all been waiting for. The day where we get to find out who can bake and who is a fake. Ha 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 ha.
I don't know the halt to this proceedings.
This is most irregular.
I happen to be just outside the bake-off tent, given that we own all of this land. And I heard you make an accusation about my son that I found abhorrent.
An accusation? Was it that he's bad baking?
Not the time for a cheap insult.
No! Papa Stevens and I
You're holding hands.
heard an accusation that the feelings that my son has for this woman were false
Cover your ears now.
and unreal.
And that's true.
It is not true.
Stevens, Mrs. Stevens. All that your family has ever done has been unloyal and ruin anyone who's an underdog who wants to win this show. For once my Susan has got somewhere, and oh, just by coincidence she falls in love with him and he's very, very nice to her, or I won't take it. All right? His feelings are false. He can tell you himself.
My feelings are true. How can I,
Son, we believe you. Well, your mother and I have had some alone time since you left, and
Susan, is this true? Is it possible that what you feel is real?
Why can't you believe that someone would just love me for being me?
Because all I've ever wanted for you, Susan, is the best, is to fulfill your ambition, and I don't want that ruined by some guys.
Isn't love the best? Shouldn't you know that? You miss Mum so much.
I guess I've never managed to find anyone since your mum passed away so long ago. I just figure it's not possible.
What? It's possible. We can all find love. Every single one of us.
Marty, I see that look in your eye. What's going on?
you must have seen the signs, Julian. You must have. I wouldn't break my integrity for anyone else.
I was surprised that you took me up on my offer. Well, I mean, what?
I broke the regulations. You didn't have to refilm the entire series.
And you did that for me?
You.
Stop you there, a couple of questions. If you have to refilm the whole series, does that mean that Susan and I spend more weeks together in the tent?
No undressings would rid that of mine and your mother's blessing.
Paul's got to his head again.
Marty, it's your call. Can I both be on the show again?
We'll bring back the other contestants. But I mean, yes, you can, and if I don't want to overstep my boundaries, but if you two want to bake together, you can.
I mean, do you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, we'd love to. Thank you, Marty.
All right then.
Let's do it. Do it together.
Can we make together as well?
Yes, baking. I've never got to do baking on the show.
Baking, we're baking today. 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 I used to think that was winning and losing, but now I see all I
were really rather rotten. And now I feel as if I have a soggy butt. What have I done? But now it's only you. The Impronauts.